What's up, team? Let's just do this for the next 6 hours. Here we go. No, seriously. No, really. Seriously. I'm serious. Look at this chart right here. This is what we're going to do. Now, you see all those dots? Don't get confused. I'm going to strip them back to 3 charts after this, but let me explain a little bit. The other day I did this video on how a beginner compared to an intermediate to an advanced player might do like a 1-4-5 chord progression. So beginner might do the power chords 1, 4, 5, C, F, G, okay? And then the intermediate player might like ramp it up with like an open chord to like bar chords, okay? Or like more finger picking style, or 2 of the triad. And then the last thing I showed was this, and this is what we're going to do today. So this is what's on this chart right here, but stick with me. Don't leave, okay? I always wonder what my guitar face looks like. Not as goofy as many people though, right? Okay, here we go. So, get these charts. I'm going to explain exactly. Let's strip it back. Boom, here is the next chart. Okay, this one has what we call intervals. They all have intervals. That's the focus of this lesson. Intervals, the intervals sound amazing. It's just 2 notes, the distance between 2 notes. So let me explain, and if you're a beginner, intermediate, or if you're Jimi Hendrix, bless his soul, you will get something from this lesson if you give me some attention span, because I think the average is like 8 seconds. I better get going, I'm gonna lose you. All right, so you see the C to C on there, right? Now I put the root note in red. So the 1 chord is what? We're doing a C, F, G, if you didn't know that. See in the top left where I wrote 1, 4, 5 in Roman numerals? 1, major 4, major 5. If you didn't know that, stick with me because you're gonna learn it, okay? One of these days. Now in the middle, I wrote the intervals. Now we got C to C. This is the most important one, okay? So just see if you can get that. Now, finger picking, no pick, okay? You can strum these with a pick. The goal is to try and do finger picking. So if you've never finger picked, you're gonna be better after this. So C to C, okay? That's kind of be like our little home. We're gonna pedal off of that. Not like a bike, but like we're gonna keep coming back. It's like this, C to C. Now let's just go to this root C right here. And let's just go to the first one, major second, C to D. So play those 2 notes and just let that soak into your ears, like little cupcakes for your ears. I used to tell my kids, I'm making cupcakes for your ears, and sometimes they would say that song was horrible, so maybe it was something like a liverwurst sandwich. C to D is a major second. Burn that in your brain, okay? And then look at, on the B string, I made them all blue for you, just like we're teaching kindergarten. Make it easy. All the notes on the B string, just for this chart, are blue. C to E, major third. Soak that in. Play them, arpeggiate them, boom, boom, and then play them together harmonically. Okay? Now let's go C to F. Okay, beautiful. What's that? Perfect fourth. Told you that. I'm giving you the literal interval names, not just the generic names. Perfect fourth. Super shake. Okay, and then this one. Now we're going to go to the E string, high E. C to G. That's a perfect fifth. What makes it so perfect? I don't know. Okay? And then C to A, major sixth. I wrote that out on the chart for you. I don't know what else I could do. Okay, so look. If you can't do the end goal of this lesson, okay, shank with my speaking tonight. Maybe my playing will be just as bad. All right, if you can't make it to the end of this lesson and just put the whole thing together, I'm gonna show you, just get this, okay? This is gonna have the most intervals, and this is just the beginning to skyrocketing our playing. All right, C to C. So let's try something else. Let's go C to C, and then go C, C, F, 2 to F, okay? Again, watch. See, I'm pedaling off of that octave. You need to get this first. Just the octave. See, boom, bum, 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 F, back to the octave. And then to the E, and then this octave to the D, and then the octave to the G. The octave, why am I singing this A? Okay, and now you want to get a little groove going. This is gonna kind of be how the song's gonna go. See if you can just do that and walk it down. Shank. Now, this is not easy. I get it. Guitar's hard. It needs to be hard because we got to earn it. We got to put in the work, okay? C. Now, do a different combination. Okay? So there's a lot going on there. You got the finger picking. You may have never done that. So at the very least, before you get super frustrated and smash your guitar into pieces and blame me, just do this. Just see if you can get C to the F. Just do that for like 6 hours. You feeling me? Okay? Alright, so that's the one chord played using intervals, okay? That's very spicy. Now let's go to the next chord, which is F. This one's much easier, so check this one out. Alright, so on this chart right here, this is the 4 chord, Roman numeral 4, IV, okay? So there's F in red, okay? And now you see E and A, okay? Now, I cleared away all that other stuff on there, and you see F to A is A major third. F to E is a 7th. Now this sounds beautiful, so all you're gonna do is go like this. Just see if you can arpeggiate like that. Go F, E, A, E, F, E, A, A, okay? Now what are we essentially doing here? Instead of just going to like a power chord or playing a full bar chord or a bar chord like that with the thumb over the top, we're playing an interval. We're stripping it down. And again, grab the charts. They're linked below. If you're new, would love to keep you. You know the drill. Hit the like button. Let's help as many people in the world as we can. Okay? And I would love to know where you're watching from. We'll get to that part at the end. But F, E, A. Okay, and again, if the C intervals are too hard for you, just see if you can get this F, E, A. Root, major 7, major 3rd. There's a beautiful quality with that 7 in there. 3rd and the 7th and the root. Okay, root's always going to be in red. Get a little bit of this action going. Okay, enough on that one. That one's easy. Let's go to the G chart, and then we're going to put this whole enchilada together. Okay, so on this one, same thing. We're rooted off the low E, got the G in red, and then on the G string, I have B and C. Okay, G to B. Right there on the chart, read it. I know you guys can read. Major 3rd, okay? And then we've got G to C, perfect 4th, okay? So you can get that G, B, C, G, B, C, G. Major 3rd, perfect 4th. Why is the perfect 4th more perfect than the major 3rd? We just wrote a hit song. All right, so, and then you see the D. Got the open D on there because I know in this little jam I'm going to show you, I kind of throw that and see. See. You know, it's really weird when you teach these lessons and you have to break it down and really think about it. See. See. Let me go from the F. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so if you can, just take this chart. Again, you don't have to. Here's the problem. Everyone watches videos or they read something or they look at a chart. They get totally overwhelmed. They get frustrated. Just work on one of these charts at a time and just get one piece of the chart. If you can, just get G to B. Look, if you don't know this is a major 3rd interval and after this video of watching this, you celebrate that you know that G to B is a major 3rd. You know it's right here. You've gained something you didn't have in your musical catalog, right? So, all right, let's go back to the crazy big chart. No, let's just keep that off the screen. Let's get a blank screen. Now watch, here's the idea with everything I just showed you. This is a little vibe I did, and see what you think. And then we're gonna take this and expand upon it over the coming days because we could move these shapes to any key. I haven't even showed you all the intervals rooted off the A string, okay? There's many intervals. Watch this. So here's the basic idea. So C, F, G, but with intervals. So all right, so you see what I did there? Now here's the cool part. When you start going to the next level and the next level, do the levels ever stop? I don't think they do. You can do this C one and you start kind of bending the strings a little bit, the intervals, and you keep flowing. Because what do I always say? What is king? Rhythm is king. Rhythm is king, okay? So here's what I kind of mean. So octave. See, that major second. If you really think about it too, C to D, a major second, it's a very close interval, has a bit of dissonance to it. See that? Yeah, if you play them at the same time, but when you flow it in with all these other intervals, it's really beautiful. So. And I'll show you that later. Okay, did you guys get anything from this? So grab the charts, don't get overwhelmed, take it one piece at a time, all right? And so if you're on that C, just start with that C, get the octave, okay? Because that's kind of like home bass, okay? They like to call that a unison or perfect octave. I just call it an octave, okay? Let's call it what it is. Okay, it's a beautiful little octave. C to C, okay? You got your fifth, major third, your second, your fifth, and your sixth. So see if you can just get one. If you want, just try this. Go C to C, E to C, octave, and then expand. Or you can do a little walk down. Maybe go. See, I actually slid into that. Okay, I said enough. I gave you enough. The train didn't derail. Rhythm is king. Keep your rhythm, okay? So at the very least, if you can just get the octave to get that, you gotta build the foundation to the house, or the house shall crumble. So just I pick it with my thumb and middle finger. And so let me know what else I can do, what else you want to see. But I know many of you wanted to see what I was doing here, okay? And listen, there's different levels, there's different technicalities to playing a guitar. Again, grab the chart, stick with it. Watch these videos here, these playlists here, over there. But just keep going, don't stop, because only you can stop you. You're not gonna stop. Drop jellyfish, drop your favorite sea creature in the comments. Check out for the comment I pinned in the tab. I'm gonna drop like the 7th or 8th newsletter. I'm gonna get that going. We've got a crazy amount of people on there, which is amazing. Channel's growing. There's nothing I love more than helping you, so drop me a comment. I will respond, and if I don't, I'm in trouble. And that's it. So let's keep this train rolling. I'm gonna go drink more iced coffee to help me with my ADHD. Peace.